Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I love figuring things out. There's actually, somebody sent me this and you can see it's a JPEG, PNG. And I just realized I made mine quite a bit thicker. They wanted to know how they got this shadowing. There's actually two ways when I was kind of playing around with this. So we're going to take a rectangle. Matter of fact, I'm going to kind of go by this one. Then I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And I'm going to, see, that's how I did it, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to round these corners off. You cannot put a number too big as long as it rounds it off. I don't care if you put 1, 2, or 5. It's only going to round it off as far as it can round off. Now, these things were rotated on a 45-degree angle. And then you would weld this. And then I'm going to use something easy to remember, like 6 inches. Yeah, this one's going to be more like the original. And then I'm going to take an ellipse and make it 6 inches. And because I'm working in the center page, you can't get it any better than that. There won't be any leakage. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. First one, I'm going to take this one and turn it black. Take away the outline. This one I'm going to turn black, take away the outline. But I'm going to get the interactive fill tool and swipe across it and get the elliptical and put that right in the middle and then bring this out. Of course, you won't really be able to see it till you get, if you move this one and then go up to object, order back a page or front of page, you get that effect. Now, here's kind of the key. That's not bright enough. Let's bring the original in. But if you grab the fountain fill and get back to your interactive fill tool, you can make it wider. And you could bring this out. And if you wanted it wider, you could bring in a white like right there and bring this back. And that's about a carbon copy of it. The other way you could do it would be well, you know what? Let's put it in the center of the page. So I'm going to grab both of these, and since they're symmetrical, it'll go in the center. And I am going to fill one of these sections, and that's why it's so important, because it's perfect. And then I'm going to use the interactive fill tool and do that right there. And then I could make it a little bit wider. Now, the only disadvantage of this, once you rotate it, you won't be able to change it unless you clone it. We're not going to clone it. That's a little wider on the tip. Well, we don't know, because if we fill this in with black now, that white spot might look wider, and it does. So then all you have to do is take this, and because we're working on the center page, Control D, Alternate C, and rotate that 45 degrees, and you have separate entities. Now I'm going to take away that and get rid of my outline and put that, well, matter of fact, I'll get rid of the outline of that too, and then move this back, and then this back. And you can't tell me that those aren't pretty close identical. But so is this one. You might have a little bit more control over this. You know what? Let's make it 5 inches. Well, how big is this? Don't really know because it's got a bounding box on it, but I was going to make it a little bit smaller, but that's fine. They look identical, but you can do it 2 different ways. Now, the advantage to this one is you could actually have, I mean, I know this is not what it wanted, but you could go and get the interactive fill tool and change your colors all the way around. You know, you could have different colors, and you can't do that with, that looks terrible. I never do like the green. And see, well, let's finish it, because then we're going to put it on a black background just to see what it looks like. because that'll make, see, like the red, you can really see a difference in the color. And I know I always go too far. I know this is what he was not asking this. Let's see, blue, let's use a light green, and I think it'll really pop out. And then let's use a brown. Nope, I don't. Yeah, we'll use a brown on this one, or a gold. Now what color did I have there? Let's go a lime green. Now, watch what happens when you put a black box around. Well, I'm going to put a black box around all of them. So we'll go up here and make it black, and then go up to Object, Order, Back of Page. See, there's this white bounding box, but look how that looks pretty cool. And that's just a different variation. And then what else you could do is take the inside. See, it's black behind there, so you can't even say it's missing. And then you could go interactive fill tool to it, go up to elliptical, and have a completely different look. Let's put an orange in there and a red on the outside. No, too overpowering. Anyway, I hope that helped him, because you can do it either way and it'll work. This way this might be easier than when I did the other one. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit, and thank you for watching.